The man deliberately placed a pencil on a trash can. Just as he stepped away, a taxi drove by, and the splash of water knocked the pencil off. This caught the attention of an old man drinking coffee nearby. He was about to stand up to pick it up when suddenly a young man on a bicycle sped past. There was no time to brake, and he crashed into the old man, sending both him and the bike into a nearby fruit stand. A homeless man saw this and quickly grabbed the fruit off the ground. The stall owner rushed over to stop him, and chaos broke out. At that moment, a bus drove by, and the driver curiously glanced at the scene, but he didn't notice that the traffic light had turned red ahead. A woman crossing the street normally was suddenly hit and thrown aside. It seemed like an accident, but things weren't that simple. When the target person appeared, the man began observing his surroundings and calculating the possibilities of various accidents. The red light, the bus, the coffee-drinking old man, and the puddle in the street. These seemingly unrelated things, but by adding a few small variables, everything could be linked together. The police soon arrived at the scene. After interviewing nearby witnesses and investigating the accident, they concluded it was just an accident. However, the pencil that had fallen on the ground caught their attention. It was the same type of pencil that had appeared at another accident a few days earlier, but even then, they felt such an event was impossible. At the busy intersection, with so many pedestrians and vehicles, so many factors at play, and considering everyone's reactions, it seemed highly unlikely that this was a planned incident. If it was intentional, the person responsible must have godlike vision. But before they could finish discussing, another accident occurred. This time, another bus incident. Everyone rushed to the scene, but this time, no one was killed, and when they asked the passengers, none of them had seen the pencil. Just as they let out a sigh of relief, the familiar pencil slowly appeared under the bus. Lisa suddenly realized something was off. She looked around and spotted a man on the bridge who looked suspicious. Without hesitation, Lisa ran toward the overpass. The man noticed he had been exposed. He quickly threw his bike over the bridge, but instead of running, he calmly waited for the police to arrive. As the police were preparing to apprehend him, he glanced at the road below, then jumped off the overpass without hesitation. It turned out that throwing the bike was just to change the trajectory of the passing cars below. And so, in the midst of the police's confusion, the man escaped the scene once again.